Start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, son. 44, Mike, 44. Down to lose one. And 80.
On first down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Check safety.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Go, son. Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Get your swerve on. 44.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow That down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Trubisky to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check hot route. Hot.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Red, go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. 60 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Get up, 180. Check 53's Mike. Oh, here we go.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Good luck, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Smooth. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Trubisky will throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Trubisky, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On second down, it's Cohen. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lock in. Coming to you. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Alert. Same.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Red.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky finding Gabriel, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Darnold on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
44, Mike, 44. Don't get nervous.
To throw again on second down. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Come on. Check.
On first and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Trubisky. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Motion.
Hey, 18.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Looks, there he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Steve 6.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. 44 at the mark.
Now Darnold. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Crunch time, defense. No, check that.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Muscles him up. And Darnold, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Darnold from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got him. Check 31, check 31. 25, 80. Check 25. Red 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, Trubisky going to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. 36 yards on the play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback. Back as that sails over the end line.
Ready? This is Pittsburgh. Let's go. You can't block me. Bang! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill! Please! Kill, kill, kill! Watch it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the... Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
57.
Now Haskins. Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 3rd down gain of 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Haskins over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Mike 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all try. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lock in.
On 2nd and a yard, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back to get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a toss. This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Yo. I got you. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Zoom.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 38 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, it's Thompson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky going up top from Milton. He's got him in. Complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go, go, go. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. You got enough?
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Cohen, sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Trubisky. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marvin Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, ball. 57's Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins flushed out right. Now he'll let it, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 30 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. 23 yards, the final tally.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long.
Get wide. 57's Mike 57. Here we go, D. All day, D.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 24. Come on. Under 10. 10. Alert flare.
This is Geis. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Alert. Hey, orbit. 57's the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Get ready. 57's Mike 57. Wow,
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He finds Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Washington.
On 1st down, Thompson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to Geis, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
61, Matchbox Lights. 57 to Mike. 57.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57's mine. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
80 weapon.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to White. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
We got this.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Now watch 1. 57's the mic. 50.
2nd down, Haskins. Flush to his right. Got an open man, it's Harmon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Trubisky. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Davis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check safety.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the pass.
Here's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
A first down carry for Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bravo. Mike 57. Watch the move.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Joker. Check 9. Switch.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
I just got back bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. it like rocket fuel.